My Ghostwriter presents Fractured Reflections. Table of Contents. Chapter 1, Echoes of the Mind. Chapter 2, Mists of Memory. Chapter 3, Threads of the Undercurrent. Chapter 4, Shadows at the Edge. Chapter 5, Crucible of Choice. Chapter 6, Memory's Gambit. Chapter 1. Chapter 1, Echoes of the Mind. Amelia stepped into the halls of the university with a mix of trepidation and excitement, her footsteps echoing softly against the polished marble floors. The grand corridors were lined with intricate wood paneling, gleaming under soft, golden lights that bathed the alcoves in a hushed warmth. Here, the weight of history and the promise of new beginnings intertwined, and for Amelia, the university presented a bastion between the remnants of her tumultuous past and the uncertain tapestry of her future. Her heart thrummed with anticipation at the thought of the undiscovered pathways awaiting her in the realm of neuroscience. A prodigious student, her mind brimmed with questions too vast and varied to contain. The mysteries of the brain had become her sanctuary, one that she fervently believed might hold the key to unlocking the scattered fragments of her childhood. These corridors, filled with the whisper of latex-bound dissertations and the scent of fresh parchment, whispered promises of revelations both intellectual and deeply personal. Amelia found herself repeatedly drawn to the university library, a fortress of knowledge where rows of books stood sentinel around the ancient wooden tables etched with the initials of long-gone students. She reveled in the library's serene embrace, where the static hum of academia enveloped her in quiet reassurances. Amidst the sea of words, she sought answers within the margins of neuroscience articles, searching for clues that might illuminate the shadowy realms of memory and identity. It was during a particularly engaging seminar on synaptic plasticity that Amelia first encountered Andrew. A senior researcher, Andrew carried with him an air of understated wisdom that belied his unassuming demeanor. His seminars, a blend of rigorous scientific inquiry and reflective philosophical musings, drew Amelia like a moth to a flame. Intrigued by his unique perspective that bridged empirical research with ethical introspection, Amelia quickly found herself captivated by the discussions that ensued under his guidance. Andrew's mentorship emerged not only as a source of academic enrichment, but also a soft refuge in the emotionally fraught landscape that Amelia navigated. His subtle guidance carried the weight of a reassuring presence, a stabilizing force amidst the ebb and flow of her intellectual ventures. Their conversations often meandered into territory that questioned the very fabric of human experience. Memory, identity, the ethical dimensions of cognitive enhancement, all topics that mirrored Amelia's personal quest for meaning. In the delicate dance of thought and discovery, Amelia formed an unexpected bond with Sophia, a fellow student whose fiery passion for the ethical implications of their studies complemented Amelia's more introspective pursuit. Sophia's fervor for challenging the boundaries of ethical constructs stirred in her an admiration. One afternoon, while sequestered in a quiet corner of the library, their paths collided almost serendipitously over mutual interest in a controversial piece of research on neural manipulation. "The implications here," Sophia had remarked, her eyes alight with fierce conviction as she gestured towards the paper spread between them. "Veer so close to manipulation. Where do we draw the line?" Amelia found herself remarkably engaged in their spirited discourse, navigating the tumultuous waters of hypothetical what-ifs and moral absolutes with a newfound clarity. Their discussions burgeoned into a philosophical core at the heart of her narrative, challenging Amelia to probe deeper into her burgeoning ethical compass, its definitions, its boundaries, and the role it would play in shaping her identity as both a scientist and a seeker of truth. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the library's lofty windows in hues of crimson and gold,